blocking of the Philippines.
Definitely clear as daylight. Look, 8-0 on that second set alone. So even Cambodia even having more spikes in that set did not matter at all. And the digs were also, well, good for both teams. Cambodia even having one more. But the service errors of Cambodia doubling the errors of the Philippines at 4. So, you know, everything was really centered on that, again, that net system that Coach Dan has been talking about. And they got that win from there. So, mukhang effective. Diba? Mukha talagang effective, lalo na in this match against Cambodia. It's the same thing that happened in the first set.
Set number 3 officially underway. And Cambodia, courtesy of that hit by Pin Saron, gets on the board first. It was a sloppy second set for them. After committing just one service error, they committed 4 in that second set. And 0 blocks. Zero block points.
Yun yung talagang naging factor in that second set. Yep, no block. But the Philippines having got 8 on that set, so that tells a lot.
Espejo. Another ace for Mark Espejo. 15 points, matching his jersey number.
It's just so heavy to receive, you know, just too powerful. This is also one thing that Mark improved on, his service, because you'd see, like now, on that last serve, iniba niya, diba? Yung parang he just reads the defense of the opponent, yung floor possessions nila, and goes for whatever attack, jump serve that or gets whatever jump serve he can.
In the 2017 SEA Games, Mark Espejo did not play. The Philippines finished 5th. Cambodia finished 7th in the SEA Games 2 years ago in Kuala Lumpur. So, like you were discussing on the score, you know, it would be nice to get some merchandise by the end of this tournament.
So right.
With this type of lineup, Bakunas. And again, Mosey. The blocking continues.
There is just that great wall on the Philippine side. And the way they read the attackers of Cambodia, it's just amazing.
And Bagunas just got into double digits after that block. Vesna continues to be the main man for Cambodia.
And Vesna is so relentless. That's why they were able to score more attacks actually that second set in spite of the Philippines winning that one.
Espejo.
Quick 5 attack once again from Mark Espejo. Actually, hindi natin nakita ng konti dun sa second set, but here it is once again. Look at him go. One blocker, not enough, definitely.
De Guzman. Vesna again.
Not enough wrist action on that one. Went out. You know, again, the direction that I was talking about Mark Espejo's serve, the way he directs in the sides on what to, how to serve the ball. Yun yung feeling kong naging advantage dun sa serve niya. Because you think about your serve.
The 19-year-old Retamar has also been one of the storylines here in this game, and his blocking. got his hands on that volleyball once again, but Vesna, he's the star that the Philippines has to stop, the star from Cambodia.
And he's been getting the points, yung mga off-the-block points. Just trying for those bounce.
Much respect mostly to this kid though. Born Vesna, who was born in 2001, the youngest player on the floor, just 18
years old. Yeah.
Much respect to the kid.
He's like Retamar on the other side, except different positions.
And to be, well, open spiker, ace spiker, and setter, those are very difficult positions to try to fulfill for your ball club. Oh!
Again, the timing of Malabunga. Getting another point on this quick hit. And yung back set rin ni Retamar, they played so well.
I don't think he's been stopped today on the running attack.
No?
Wala pa eh. Hindi pa nagkakamali si Kim Malabunga on the running attack. And it all started with Jesse Lopez's set to him.
And yung palitan ni Coach Dante, especially towards the end of that first set. Galing din. Played it so well.
Magunas.
Just unstoppable when he gets
at
his
the
approach
set's first
right.
technical timeout. The score is 8-7 in favor of the Philippines.
Set number 3. 8-7 lead here in set number 3. More importantly, our squad is on top. 2 sets to none in their very first match here in the 30th SEA Games. And Kim Malabunga, what a match he has played. Let's see how Cambodia will try to respond. Raxme gets the check ball.
Right, gets the touch. You see them now going for those off-the-block hits. Talking about Cambodia.
Son Chanaro, the captain and setter for Cambodia. Retamar Espejo was able to sneak that one in.
Again, the decision-making of Espejo, not only on his serves, but also yung sa attacks niya.
Retamar. 3 blockers trying to deny Sarun.
Once again, Cambodia opting to go off the block, but on that last play, obviously, napakahirap na because, again, 3 blockers on him. Was able to turn that into a point.
Raxme making sure that one went in. Retamar faking, but Cambodia able to recover. Saura on the way down, improvising.
Free ball now given to the Philippines.
Retamar and John Vic de Guzman comes from out of nowhere to score for the Philippines.
On a combination play, team captain John Vic getting this one to go. Hinabol pa ng blockers ng Cambodia, but to no avail.
And an ace from Espejo.
There you go. Ganda na nung target niya eh. And look at yung team ng Cambodia adjust to his serve. Look at their defense.
Atras sila lahat eh.
Tapos biglang iso-short ka ni Mark eh.
Free ball, mapupunta sa Cambodia. Vesna again.
Almost, but good read.
Absorption was there. 11-10, Cambodia trying to hold on here.
Ratanak on the line.
He committed that crucial service error earlier in that first set when they had the Philippines on the ropes. Bagunas overshoots that one.
Wide on that try. But you can see the composure of the Philippine team. You can see na relax sila. Yung laro nila, they're not in a hurry.
Bagunas.
Oh, and Bagunas, well-placed hit.
Just the right amount of power.
Correct.
On that drop ball by Brian Bagunas.
And look at the angle of that one.
Saura. Back set. That one touched the hands of Brian, so point will go to Cambodia.
Sarun again. So finally, Sarun also helping out Vesna. Si Raxmi naman yung
Nawala.
Oo.
After coming in and doing some damage in the first set, Raxmi's been quiet. Bagunas has been making noise from the get-go.
And has been going cross-court on his attacks.
That's the leadership of John Victor Guzman, the lone representative from the College of St. Benilde. Meanwhile, quick attack from the middle by Ann Sokheng.
Sokheng on the tail end of that combination play. This is what Cambodia needs. Other players stepping up. Especially this is a close one so far.
And you can see that Vesna's a little bit tired already. And that service error right there shows you just that. He's been trying to provide the scoring for Cambodia all throughout this match. And that will not work for their captain, Chanaro.
Totally missing the court there. The dump.
Bagunas. Back row attack. That one goes long for Vesna, who is
At the
clearly
second technical timeout, as score
here.
16-13, the Philippines with the lead.
With a 16-13 lead here in the third set.
You knew it wouldn't be easy. They didn't give you a chance.
The situation inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig, the Philippines looking to cruise to a straight sets win against Cambodia in their very first match here in 30th Southeast Asian Games. Bagunas, too much spice on that spike for him. Now, if you're the Philippines, Mosey, you want to win convincingly in your first match of the tournament.
Oh yes, of course. You just want to set the tone going to succeeding games, especially knowing you're going to be up against really strong ones in Indonesia and Vietnam.
Yep, I just looked at the schedule and Vietnam is up next on Wednesday. And then we've got Indonesia on Friday.
Just want that system going.
We're not out of the woods yet.
That's right.
Cambodia trying to make a comeback here. The captain, Son Chanaro, trying to make some noise late and lead his team back into it. The first set was very close. Cambodia had 2 opportunities to take set number 1.
Saura making up for that last error, that last mistake. Goes up for this quick hit.
And again, Saura is steady for the Philippines.
Actually, the middles, di na nga everyone really, doing their part.
But for Saura, it's the timing. Espejo.
Oh, and a violation fought against Cambodia, so point goes to the Philippines.
So that is going to hurt for Cambodia.
Timeout, Cambodia.
Lee Jun calling a timeout because he knows that this one is slowly slipping away. The story of the match, the blocking of the Philippines. 6 blocks in the first set, 8 in the second, putting up a wall that Cambodia just could not break through. But it's not over yet. Philippines still needs 6 points to take the third set and take their first W here in the men's volleyball tournament of the Southeast Asian Games. Joshua Retamar, the 19-year-old youngest player on the team. Big time performance for him.
That's right.
And he gets an ace. How about that?
What a welcome for this young man. Here the SEA Games right in front of his kababayans.
One of 5 representatives from National University. 6 if you include the coach, Coach Dante Elinsanurin.
Coach Dong also.
Oh, yeah. And again, more kill blocks from the Philippines, this time from the captain.
Saturn was actually away from the net, but still, John Bay was able to read that well.
21-16. Alam mo, Mos, marami pa tayong hindi nakikita dito. We have not seen Ish Polvorosa. We have not seen Rex Intal. We want to see more of Mark Alfafara.
Oh, yeah.
Joshua Mandal.
Oh.
Ang dami pa. Ran Abdilia.
Oh, yeah.
There is a challenge on the call by the Philippines. Ball in, ball out.
This lineup is just so full. Like, you can just put in anyone.
Well, the good news, Moses, it's just the start.
Oh, yeah.
So there's still a lot of matches here.
And sabi ko sa'yo, di ba? For sure, nagtatansyahan pa all the teams. And that's exactly what probably what Coach Dante is also doing.
Ayaw pa ilabas yung mga baraha. May mga tinatago pa mga coaches natin dito. Another
Ladies and
here.
gentlemen, the challenge was successful.
There you go. So, point goes to the Philippines. Good challenge there.
22-16, the Philippines looking for a straight sets win to open up their campaign in men's volleyball here in the SEA Games.
Oh, this is like the story of Cambodia. In the mid portion of this third set, parang the energy was really dipped. And a lot of errors coming from them.
It seems like they loaded up too much in that first set, had an opportunity to take it, but the Philippines just remained steady under the pressure, took set number 1, 29-27, and never looked back.
Exactly, and the Philippines just, again, followed their system, still committed to the blocks. It actually worked better and better in the second set and even here in the third set. That's why it was so frustrating for the attackers of Cambodia to go for their offense. Kasi kahit anong gawin nila, the blockers are so steady and committed on the other side.
And I also like what you said earlier about the familiarity of the players and knowing who to put in. Kanina nakita natin Jesse Lopez. I think that really turned the tide when the veteran Jesse Lopez came in and tossed that ball up to Malabunga for that running attack, and then Francis Saura, that crucial block.
Yeah.
And Alfafara, it was a gamble that didn't pay off, but we know Mark Alfafara can deliver.
Raxmi getting a point.
Espejo, automatic.
Mark Espejo just nailing that one in. He was just too high up in the air, and the blockers were separated. There was a space between the two blockers of Cambodia. Mark just took advantage.
The Philippines is at match point. And that goes long. The first win.
At the end of this match, the Philippines wins in 3 sets.
And what a match for the
29-27,
Philippines.
25-17,
They did so
and
well, and that was
25-17.
it was a character first set for them. When they won that one, I think they just got their groove and played better in the second, and especially here in the third.
That first set, 29-27. They dealt with adversity and never looked back. Experience points gained, especially by the 19-year-old Joshua Retamar here in his first SEA Games experience. John Vic de Guzman and the men's volleyball team take their first W in the 30th Southeast Asian Games. We'll be back to put the finishing touches on this win.
This is the Philippines